going to get stuck.
Of course.
So, what's up, guys? These are the Guildmaster. We're out here with the cleric and the old samurai day, eating some Wendy's, playing some games. Trying out one of the boards for, trying out one of the boards for our Thanksgiving day's event. Oh, dang on. Great video. End of the week here. Again, like, share, comment. Definitely comment because it puts your name in the drawing for our giveaway for the month of November, which is a brand new box of Leo 1 tanks.
Get your very own Leo 1s.
Right. Right now we have Soviets versus Dutch fighting over an old Assyrian or Roman fort. Someone will probably in the comments. Technically, that's I don't even know. Some sort of fort that's not relevant to the conversation, but yeah, we're just figuring we got here to come play some today. I'm gonna pick these guys' brains. Like I was talking in the video before, which guys keep playing. I'm talking out loud. The next book that they're going to do is Oil Wars, I'm pretty sure. And we got some wish list stuff for it. Some people have been commenting about Egypt or a few African armies would be kind of cool. And all of us actually have Oil Wars armies. I think Cleric has Syrians, you have Iranians, and I have Iraqis, and actually Israelis too. So.
And Kilt, he can play Iranians too.
Oh, that's right, he does.
Yeah.
So. A lot of us have a lot of the Oil Wars armies. Like I said, I felt that the book's a supplement. I don't know. We'll be.
I always thought that book was weird anyhow because they didn't have Egyptians in there. They were like the main.
Right. Well, that takes the time frame for Oil Wars takes place during the Iran-Iraq War, and if you look at Fate of the Nation, all the armies are in there. Egypt's the real big army. I kind of hope that they bring Egypt out for this game here, and go from there. You know what I mean?
Needing threes. Got them both. 4 to tie, 5 to beat.
Because you're what? Yeah, 17 plus 1. One gets through still.
Yep.
Poor. See if you can jump to a duder.
Yeah, he
Does so. Boop, boop, new commander. He's like, I will take this tank. Okay.
Hey, I'm not going to tell you how to run your army.
Yeah.
But
I'm running away from some 72Bs.
yeah, they're doing a number over there. Me and Sam got a game
They
in
didn't
earlier.
even do a number. He ran away from them. I didn't get a shoot at anything. He ran away from them.
Sometimes that's how you win a battle is if the enemy runs away. But yeah, just after we'll come back here. That way they can finish their turn. We'll have a little talk and discuss what we like to see in the new Oil War book when it comes. What we think's going to be in there, and they haven't announced anything about it. But you're hearing it here first, folks. We're gonna throw stuff out there, be the loudest, and hopefully Battlefront. I'm looking at you or Paul. Hey, I would love to do a review. And guess what? I have the internet now at my other house, so yeah, I could definitely do like a Zoom sort of thing with you guys. All right, we'll come back here after a few game turns.
That's the unit leader.
These guys got a little back and forth going. We got tanks driving around, people bailing people out.
The 3 guys up, shooting at guys up on the hill.
5s.
Nothing.
Nice, Jim. Nice.
And the 3 guys down here on the bottom.
Same 5s. I didn't move or shoot. 2. Yeah, that's just straight firepower.
Ouch.
Boop.
And a bell.
Me and Samurai played a game earlier, and he beat my East Germans. So, yeah, this is his dice are picking back up.
Yeah, they are. They're turning hot.
Yeah.
T-72Bs running around.
I lost this whole flank.
That's going to be interesting there. PTRLs against troops in the open.
Tanks driving around.
All right. Assaults. These guys are going to assault these guys?
Yeah.
These guys will go in and try to assault those guys.
So there's gonna be 2 Overwatches happening, Samurai. You'll get 1 tank from there, probably overwatching through that gap.
Yeah, he can't see anybody.
Yeah, so just 1 tank, and obviously you're gonna get the full firepower there, brother.
Yeah. We're going to go with our machine gun.
Machine gun.
Machine gun.
Well, the good news is he can't stop your assault with a number of shots, but he maybe can kill everybody. You should probably switch out that other base instead of the RPG samurai. Because he would have jumped in there too.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
3 shots from him with the machine gun. 3 hits.
And then your what? RPG base?
Yeah, all
Okay.
3 RPGs.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh.
We don't care.
Okay, so you make contact.
All right.
I think you still have to just
Yeah.
hit and they blow up.
I need 2 hits.
Because they're now are they blow up because they're bailed out auto? So you still have to hit though. I think just make contact. Not too often do I get to assault bailed out tanks.
Yeah, right.
We usually get killed before we get there.
Not often do I forget about BMPs having infantry in them.
Right.
So
BMPs have a machine gun, believe it or not. I was using them last game. So we're checking that out. Yeah, we're pretty stoked for Thanksgiving. Thanks everyone for making the comments. Like I said, we're trying to hope to grow the channel with our contest. We're probably going to start doing a monthly contest because we do get a lot of fan stuff sent to us. We're just going to start like giving it back to the community. You know what I mean? As a whole.
grow the community.
Yeah, literally. We're going to have some more bolt action content coming. We went to the Ligonier gaming group over there in Ligonier.
Right.
And a whole bunch of their members want to learn how to do bolt action. So
That'll be fun.
yeah, so me, the cleric, and Jason are going to go over there and do some bolt action teaching coming up here soon. So yeah, we might as well run the footage so we get this answer for the audience here. That looks so effing cool.
Right.
Tanks coming through holes and stuff.
Let me see here. Forcing assaults to fall back. Defensive side.
Drink water. Yeah, I want to say they're auto.
Saves.
Greg, roll 4 dice for us real quick. You need 5s to hit.
You get that.
So there's 2 hits, and then you're using that crazy RPG.
Mm-hmm.
So just roll 2 fire powers.
Yep. Should be a 3 up.
2 up.
2 up.
Jesus!
Oh
Oh my God!
Yeah, the VR. Yeah, the VRs.
Oh, just you roll it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And consolidate.
If you guys know in the questions, I want to say they're auto destroyed, being bailed, and in that case right there, that doesn't matter. We just they would if they wouldn't have been auto destroyed, they died anyway. So because I don't want to hold up your guys' game too much.
4 inches.
Yeah.
Says here, the assault unit has won if all defending teams that could be contacted by the assaulting team with a further 4 inches move have been destroyed or are bailed out. So yeah, it's auto.
So it'd be an auto actually. Okay. And not too often do we get clear cut assaults like that kind of.
Right.
You know, especially infantry assaulting tanks.
Get out of here, Greg. It's my fort.
We'll be back after a bit. We'll do some more Q&A stuff, and we'll see who takes the fort, the fort of Galgamesh. Oh yeah, you get that Overwatch here.
4,
Let's just record this too, because this will probably be funny.
8. Yeah. Good
Sorry
old
guys. Sorry guys. Samurai, I think they're boned, buddy.
No way. We're gonna survive this.
All right.
I like your optimism. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my God! That's still a lot of hits.
My favorite unit in the game. All right, we're going RPGs and then 1 for the infantry.
All right, 1 for the infantry.
He's good.
He's good.
Come on.
Oh, they're definitely pinned though.
2.
He's got the RPG.
Okay.
Dead.
And then the last RPG. Oh yeah.
Dead.
Well, that's a leadership. That was damn close.
That's how assaults normally go.
They're too close.
Leadership. He's good.
Well, they're pinned.
Pinned, yeah.
Yeah, you'd roll next turn.
Yeah.
And then to see if they'd run away. But all right, we'll be back.
Deli friend.
Your Deli Dynamo story. So Samurai, tell us about. Dave has, or the cleric hasn't heard. So there was a attempted theft.
Tempted, yeah.
You told me a little bit about
Yeah.
A little bit about it,
You go ahead and talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're a vigilante now. Kind of. Go
I
ahead,
am the Mount Pleasant Batman.
tell the people the story. Like, I'm sure they want to hear it.
Oh, I'm sure they do. No, I was just at work and I punched in, and this girl's been coming in the store for about a week, scoping it out, taking a couple things here and there.
Casing a place.
Yeah, thank you. And,
Typical.
you know, but management kept on letting her come in there and do it. And one day I punched in. I just punched in for work. Got over to my deli kingdom.
Cold cut commando.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I like that better. I like that better than do deli dynamo.
People have seen. I went to the samurai's work, and he was behind the counter. So I took that picture.
I saw that.
Go ahead. So you punched in.
One of the young kids that works up front, one of the high school girls, yelled, "She's running out here with a buggy of groceries."
Yeah.
So she runs out, sees me, runs out the door. I run out the door after. She's like, "I left my receipt at the self-checkout." And I'm like, "Well, good. Bring your stuff back in, and
Yeah.
we'll figure it out." And then this front-end manager came and said the same thing. Well, then her little feet started pitter-patter faster.
She started trying to run away.
She starts running away with a buggy full of groceries.
Okay.
Me, I put the Deli Dynamo costume on. Ta-da. I started chasing her for 2 blocks.
2
She
blocks.
finally got tired.
Had she had some meth, you probably wouldn't have caught her, buddy.
Probably not. No, she would have been on crack. I never.
So what'd you think? You tackle her? Then what happened? You caught her?
No, I caught up to her and I told her. I said, because God forbid that I should lay a hand on her. I'll be one going to jail.
Right.
And I told her, I said, you got one of 2 choices. You can do the buggy there, or I pick you up, put you in the buggy, and I drag both of you back, and we call the police.
Fucking Wild West, man.
And I'm telling you. Well, let me get back to the court part. She proceeds to tell me before all this, "Oh, I left my money at home. Let me go to my house. I'll get the money. I'll take the groceries and put them away and come back with the money." I'm like, no, you're not.
You're gonna fall for that old trick.
I mean, I'm dumb, but come on, man, I'm not that dumb.
So did you put her in the cart then, or what happened at
No,
that
she
point?
kind of like looked at me. She looked around if anyone else was around. She took off and ran. So I took the groceries back to the store. $330 worth of stuff.
Oh, we know you took those groceries back to your car.
Yeah.
Good job, Samurai.
I'm like,
Saving the world one grocery cart at a time.
and of course, management's like, "Don't ever do that again."
Well, there's a lot of legalities with that, unfortunately, brother.
I mean, if she would have tripped, it was my word against hers.
I'm thinking more of like desperate times call for desperate measures. Your personal safety.
Yeah.
Fighting for a gun.
Well, that's what they were saying. What if she pulled out a knife? I said,
You're a samurai.
Yeah, like
"Thank you. I'm the Deli Dynamo. Come on."
This is just one of the many adventures of the samurai.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love it.
Oh boy! So, what's some wish listing for anything upcoming for Team Yankee or anything like that, guys? We might as well just kind of stay that kind of focused with the giveaway being that kind of stuff as of right now.
Well, I know like the Killed. He's all about what was that one before? Fate of the Nation.
Yeah,
So I know he wants to see like more Centurions in there.
yeah,
The only reason why he's taken the one Nordic country
yeah.
is just so he can ally them in with his Israelis. It's the Kill, right?
Yeah.
So,
Listen, most of us are against Checkpoint Charlie.
yeah, they're Fate of the Nation.
Yeah.
But he keeps forcing
As soon as that dropped, first thing I heard, Plastic Centurion.
First stuff.
He's painted them up nice. I like the way he's painted them.
Yeah.
Now who's the kilt now?
Bucky.
Bucky.
Okay, well I thought Bucky was just Bucky. Okay.
Yeah, he wants to go by Kilt.
Yeah, he wants to. Yeah, he wants to go.
So we're gonna have to call him Kilt now.
Yeah.
Well, only when we're recording, we can call. We'll use. This is our stage name. It's like wrestling.
Right.
Like you have a bunch of them. You have the deli. You're kind of like the Cactus Jack or
Yeah.
of the tabletop world.
Yeah.
Buddy Love, Cactus Jack.
You pull out
Yeah.
Socko, though, out the door.
Mankind.
Yeah, we're definitely. If you pull out Sokka, we're done. We're
You see me out.
yeah, you're done.
Somehow I think the cleric could always like cast a banishment spell or put a holy circle down or something.
That's not gonna stop Sokka, bro. We all know
this
this.
is true.
We're all from that time period when wrestling was actually wrestling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stories were good.
With Oil Wars 2 or whatever it's going to be, like card packs.
Yeah.
I'll buy the card packs for Syrians. I know that they're just Iraqi light,
Yeah,
but I like having the card packs.
I do too. Like, card packs are always really good. You know what I mean? Even like I bought the Canadian card packs, a new one.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. I'd probably run Canadians more, but because it feels like their airborne's fleshed out better than the American airborne.
Yeah.
In a little bit of a ways. I don't know why this light keeps changing on this damn camera like this. Whenever I edit this, we'll see what it looks like. I'm going to have to put like an old patina on it. But, yeah, I'm just hoping to see a few more units fleshed out. I think we'll definitely see the Makava 3.
Yeah.
I'd like them to do something with the Iraqis for like the line of Babylon, which was the Iraqi upgunned, reconditioned T-72.
That they tried to sell off as a T-90.
Yeah. Like there's this whole story behind it. If I was more learned, I would do more research in the Iraqi military structure because, like, looking some stuff up, it's so wild from propaganda and like what's real versus not real. I almost feel like we're going to see the Enigma, like a bunch of metal boxes welded onto a T-54.
Yeah, or giving them the MiGs, like the MiG Mirage.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
A bunch of those buried in the desert.
Oh yeah, or the Fitter 22 or Fitter 17, like where we were at. Like there was a whole squadron. So I have pictures, Polaroids. That's how old that was when we were there. That I'm gonna refer to those to paint them up for them guys. You know what I mean?
Like you said, researching. Like I know it just says in Oil Wars that the Iranians just had chieftains and patents. Mm-hmm. But I'd be interested to see if they had like any other.
Well, they had some other Soviet bloc stuff. I would think they had 55s obviously in Oil Wars, but they had a mixed match of everything at that time frame. Mm-hmm. I think we'll see more Soviet equipment. Again, I think we'll see like the MiG-17s or the fitters.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be interesting what we see happen.
Or weren't the Foxbats back then? The big Foxbats?
I don't know if they had them or not.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny, I think the Iranians had the Phantoms, the Phantom 2s, or the Phantom 4s, I mean. Yeah. Which is weird we haven't seen that. It's interesting that the A4s were given to the Australians.
Well, giving them the Phantoms would like unlock napalm for them.
It definitely would.
Like the Israelis already have.
It's weird too. Like napalm's that weird like one shot kind of thing. I think it's kind of expensive for what it does. You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I have a few things. I think we're definitely going to see one or two new armies for Oil Wars. And if I really had to bet, I'd almost think Egypt.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that'd be a big one. And at that time frame in the world, I want to say they were. Well, Saudi Arabia would have been pro Western. Egypt, I don't know. I think Egypt was still like back and forth.
Yeah, they were.
They still are back.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, you're right. But I'd like to see Egypt as a faction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they had a very huge army still. So, I don't know.
Or even the Turks.
You know, that's another one we totally forgot about.
Like Asia.
Oh, yeah, because I think Turks were part of NATO at that point or becoming part of NATO.
They didn't start until after the wall. I think they were leaning more towards Russia.
Was they?
But I think you need to put Jordan in there.
I think Jordan's also in oil or Favored Nation. I think they're in there.
The problem with the Oil Wars book that I see that I think its problem is they go back and the timeline is huge. Instead of like staying in the 85 timeline like Team Yankee is, they talk about the Arab-Israeli War from 1967-68.
Yeah.
Which is what the Israeli seems like formations are based on or about.
Well, not really, because they didn't have Merkavas in the 70s.
Yeah.
Merkava just came out in the late 70s, like 78 or 79. And the Fate of the Nation takes place in the 60s. Because, like, the BMP-1 was brand new. Stagger missiles were brand new. Like, the Challenger, T-55 was still, like, brand new, so to speak. So if you look at Fate of the Nation, that took place 65, 60s. That's why I've told some people, if you really want that whole boner experience for Checkpoint Charlie, do Fate of the Nation. Honestly.
Yeah.
Do Fate of the Nation. You'll have access to a lot of the equipment from that time frame.
I think the three of us are so like anti-Charlie Checkpoint.
Well, it's not that I'm anti. I have no interest in that time frame of history.
Yeah.
And like so many people for some reason are just like so focused on it. It's kind of weird. I would like to see like Southeast Asia. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if we're going to see that or not. With them bringing back Nam and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if we'd ever see a Chinese faction for Team Yankee, North Korean, Korean for that matter.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ever going to see those factions.
I think they'd be better off doing Korea than they would like Vietnam.
I've seen some homegrown ones to where like people will do like U.S. or Australians for South Koreans, and then they'll just do like a horde T-55 horde with BMPs or BTR-60s for North Koreans.
Right.
There's another group, I think I've mentioned them before. They have a lot of battle reports, and the one guy has a whole North Korean painted army. It looks really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's a big horde of 55, 54s, and BTR-60s.
I think in Oil Wars they need to bring Libya in.
Maybe, yeah.
Was Libya I guess Libya were they a country at that point, or were they or were they after their civil war?
That was
because Beirut happened around that time frame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Libya always stuck their noses in. They'd be like, "Okay, we're going to build a nuclear reactor, then the United States will just come and blow it up."
Well, that's more now.
Yeah.
That type thing.
Turkey was more pro-USA in the 80s.
Oh.
1980, they signed an economic and defense pact.
Okay.
So fast forward that to where Team Yankee first starts, and they would have been allies.
Just happening.
That's still cool. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, plus too, like Russia's always figured Turkey into their defense contingency, so that makes sense that they would have the conflict. How they have it happening, it makes sense. It would spill into Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It would spill into Turkey. I'm curious to see what they do with it. I like how they're doing a little bit more alternate history with stuff happening now. So we might, like I said, we might see Merkava 3s. We might see some other tanks. I definitely think all the factions will either go see either MiGs or the MiG 17s. I think they'll all get that. And then
Don't nerf the pot. That tank is awesome. I don't have one or run one.
It's so.
I love going against that.
It's so cool. I think they'll redo the rules for it, maybe, or they'll adjust points on that. Well, they've just started adjusting points on certain other dynamic points. Yeah. Some people have wondered, and even us have speculated. I think once they get all the books to 1.5, are we going to see dramatic points, like or tournament points or something? I still don't know a good answer for the horde question with super heavy tanks.
Yeah, like I said before too, like early, mid, late, like they do with the other systems, like they do with Flames and Bolt Action. That's early, mid, late.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to see something, or hopefully see something. I think maybe for some of the super heavy tanks, them getting a +1 to hit enemy tanks might go a long way to help combating the horde. Like maybe it kicks in over so many tanks. I don't know, and we could play test it, but I'm not sure how well that balanced the game or not.
Yeah, like a little math hammer thing. It's the amount of shots versus the number of targets.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then when you go NATO on NATO, see that whenever you go faction on faction, that's whenever you break.
Yeah, blue on blue does not work.
No, those are slugfests.
A lot of misses, a lot of remounts.
Right. Yeah. And then Soviet is just big. Who can out horde the horde? You know what I mean? Or who could hit more offense? I don't know. I don't know a really good answer for all that stuff.
You guys, we should have recorded that last one against Samurai there. I had him turn a corner and was able to bring it back on.
Oh, yeah.
Like Leo 1 just completely ran away and drew him down into the killing fields of the Leo 2.
Yeah. That was a pretty good game on the table there. I like this piece of terrain. Like it does something that doesn't happen too often, and it just completely blocks line of sight for huge sections of the board, which you don't have it in Team Yankee sometimes.
Yeah, no. Like there'll be a town in the middle, but there's always roads and lanes you can shoot right down.
Yep, this one here is like, nope, you're not seeing it, and you have to either drive through it or go completely around it.
And I doubt that they would do. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. With the oil wars too, add enough to the Iranians where I could run 2 formations of Iranians and make it work without having to do like the whole chieftain thing, and then I'm running like Soviet BMPs.
You could definitely do it. It's just that I think you end up almost pushing to 3 formations.
Yeah.
To run it, you know what I mean. There's also some stuff I don't know a good answer for because of how they are set up. You know what I mean. I've seen Iranians before in games, but like not too often do you see them run. You know.
But, our next season of gaming is going to be interesting. Almost all of us are choosing some sort of oil wars army.
Yeah.
So we're all going to have semi-hordy armies
yeah.
no matter what.
I'm actually really considering going with my Iraqis and just keeping it all tanks with very minimal infantry. And just that way when it's ease of play, you know what I mean? I do think we're going to see some sort of equivalent T-72B variant for the Oil Wars books. Henceforth, that's why I think the Line of Babylon. And I kind of hope we see Republican Guard units for Iraqis because they were a higher grade troop.
Increased coverage and morale.
And we have it now with Soviet having options for that. And then you have kind of options like that for NATO. Like Germany has like second rate troops and regular troops. They can do it, I think, relatively easy. You know, the only thing you're really doing is producing a different card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe dropping all their stats by 1. Like all of a sudden they're leadership 3, skill 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I think that would be a very decent compromise. Because then it'd almost be like East German-ish.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean, it would be nice to see, like you said, the Babylon, the nation-specific stuff.
Right.
Like the Syrians had their own version of the Carnation
Mm-hmm.
on a T-34 chassis.
Yeah.
That's what I'm running them as.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool to see that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, it'd just kind of cool. And like, supposedly the T-72 was a beefed up version of the Lion, which I mean I think was propaganda. They were going to start it, but we blew it up. But in game terms, it would be very interesting. It'd be easy to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe give them the stat line of a Soviet T-72, and there you go. So I don't know.
Or even like, because in the book, like your Iraqis, they are, allied with American.
Mm-hmm.
So putting more mainstream American options in there.
Yeah. I think when I run my Iraqis this next season coming up, I'm gonna probably have like 4 A10s or 2 A10s, and just roll.
Well, come on, I'm playing serious. The only AA I really get is the Shilkas or the Zoos. Like, come on, man.
Well, I think how like hordy the Iraqis can be, and if I throw 40 points into aircraft, like because they've No, 20 points, excuse me. 20 points in the aircraft. I still have a nice size force.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Although I think it's 85 points this year for nationals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it came, 85 or 95 they came out.
Is what I saw.
It's 95? Okay. Because like 20 points of that before 810s, that's still like 70-some points of Iraqis.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll see what kind of happens, what kind of falls out. Like I said, that Army collection's almost done. I have some fitters I want to build, just because for when I run them as East Germans, or they should get the fitter themselves, and if they get the fitter themselves, like the fitter 17 or 22, I'd probably run that over the 810 at that point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, we have like 20 minutes. We're gonna have like almost a half-hour video today.
The longest one isn't even a gameplay.
No, but you know what though? Like I'm definitely, I thank everyone who's been watching since we started the contest, and our view time has gone up immensely. I do appreciate that from people. Like I said, we're gonna get going here. It's the Guildmaster with the Kilt and the Samurai, or correction, Cleric and Samurai. The Kilt's not here right now. He's in memory.
They'll be out there on Saturday.
I hope to see. Like, I'm gonna try to get some. If I don't have to play Saturday, I'm gonna be able to actually record and talk to people, because that's the only thing that kind of screws me up. Because we go to these events, and whenever you play and try to record at the same time, especially when you're focusing on a tournament, it doesn't work.
Yeah, like I wanted to take pictures of Historicon,
yeah,
in the middle of battle and everything, but I was just so into
it.
Yeah. I had to stay focused. So.
Yep. All right, guys. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Remember, keep commenting, guys. Get your names in that contest. And like I said, we don't matter where you're at, Houseboat or Tail End of Tasmania, we'll send it to you.
Yep.
All right, guys. Later.
Later.